Every night at exactly 2:17 in the morning, the kitchen light turned on. No flicker, no delay. Just a soft, steady glow filling the front window of the house across the street. The house had been empty for nearly a year. The man who lived there, Harold Kemp, had died alone. He died at his kitchen table, a heart attack. They said he wasn't found until 3 days later. A neighbor noticed the light still on in the middle of the afternoon. After that, the house stayed dark, until the light started coming back. At first, people assumed faulty wiring. Old homes did that, but the timing never changed. Not during storms, not during power outages, on the rest of the block, always 2:17 a.m. Eventually, a man named Lewis, who lived directly across the street, decided to do something about it. He told himself he was being practical. If the power was being wasted, he'd shut it off. If it was something worse, he wanted to know. He waited until morning. The house smelled stale when he unlocked the door. Dust lay thick on every surface, undisturbed. No signs of anyone coming or going. He went straight to the breaker box in the basement. Every switch was already off. Lewis stood there for a long time staring at it. Before walking back upstairs, the kitchen light was off. That night, he stayed awake. At 2:16, he stood at his own window watching. At 2:17, the light across the street turned on. Lewis grabbed his coat and crossed the road without thinking it through. The front door was still unlocked from earlier. Inside, the house was silent. The kitchen light glowed warmly, exactly as it had in the photos taken by the police. The chair at the table was pulled out. Lewis reached for the switch. Before he touched it, he heard the sound of a chair leg scraping softly against the floor behind him. "Just a minute," an old voice said, strained and breathless. "I'm almost done." Lewis ran. The next morning, the light was still on. Police found Lewis sitting on the curb, shaking. He was unable to explain why he'd gone inside. When they checked the house, the kitchen chair was tucked neatly under the table. The breaker was still off. That night, the light came on again at 2:17. But now sometimes a second light flickers on too, the one in the dining room. You crossed into blind shadows. Some lights aren't left on by accident, and not every house knows it's empty.